What a great night for some puck. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. So glad you could join us. Let's go. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Icebreakers have won the draw, and we are now underway. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Grabs the puck at center. Looks to pass it to Vance. And that slides right out to center ice. Slides away from his crease now to play the puck. Grabs it in his own end. And they're off to the races for the loose puck. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Late goings of this period. The game is still scoreless. Takes possession of the puck off the draw. Inside the offensive zone. Beats it over. Vance has got the puck in his own zone. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways. And they'll go the other way with it. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. And they'll keep on playing as icing is waved off. The Nighthawks have it against the wall. They've got numbers here. And he puts it into his own net. The Nighthawks finally break through here in period number one.
Well, it's so important to drop one. It gives you confidence to recognize, hey, we can score on this goaltender, and you take that energy and you head to the dressing room for intermission. You get some much-needed rest, and you got to come out flying in the second.
The Icebreakers play it along the wing. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Gains control of the puck here on the line. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Big time play right there. Taken along the wall by Vader. And he easily stops that one. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. The Icebreakers take possession here inside the offensive zone. Glove save! How did he get a piece of that?
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react.
Scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they've showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it. Well, this is playing fast here, James. If you have a look.
The Icebreakers answer back in timely fashion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they give up a goal early in the opening frame, not the way they would have wanted to start it, but if they can get out of this period and the score is tied, it is a win. Because when you're looking at the barrel of a team that was all over you, you'll take it heading into the intermission.
Across the line. Takes the feed at the back end. Oh, and he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. Loose puck, and they're off to the races. There's the whistle, icing the call. Here in the late goings of the period, it's all tied up. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. He's got a step. Oh, absolutely clutch at the stop.
Oh, you gotta love this stuff, James. The game within the game, and this is a one-on-one battle, and this goaltender, he knows exactly where he's at, and he wins it.
Pucks into the paint. Nothing doing.
Well, it's really tough to get grade A scoring chances, so when you miss by a mile.
He scores! What a goal!
They're striking quickly. 2 goals in 50 seconds, James.
Anybody who just got up for a quick snack is probably looking at the scoreboard going, what happened?
Well, don't blink. The game can change in an instant.
Absolutely. The Icebreakers take the lead after that last goal. And Cheryl, what do you wait for here now? Do you anticipate the counter punch, or do you look for the continued push attack?
You got to continue to push attack. There's way too much runway left in this game, James. You're in the first period. You got to find a way to continue to compete, continue to maintain the momentum, and put your opponent on their heels.
Pass in front! Takes the blast! Great save by Lehman!
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Denied with the glove by Wagner! Phipps moving the puck through his own zone. They've got the defense outnumbered. Slides it across. Comes up with the stop. And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well. Grabbed along the board by Philp. And that's picked off. And that puck leaves the zone. The Nighthawks have it now. Directed over to Vance. The Nighthawks looking against the half wall. Backhander in front. Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal.
I think
Here's the breakaway. Crowd on their feet. Oh, and I think he got confused what he was going to do there.
You can see him looking at the goaltender, whether he's going to shoot or deke, and while he's thinking, he's running out of real estate.
Slides it diagonally to Vance. Oh, look at this chance. Make some space. They tie it up. They tie it up with the goal.
Oh, that is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts.
Getting into the later stages of this period, we got a tie game. Moves it to Phil. Here they come on the attack. Phil's got the puck. The Nighthawks have it now. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Look at this. Chance in front. Denies them.
Coaches are always saying you got to give it your all. And this goaltender, well, he's going at it with full force and his full head. This one hits his mask and he gets a jolt.
Bader's got it against the boards. Look at this from an awkward spot. And a solid save there as we play on. The Nighthawks take it along the wall. The Icebreakers look to start the transition game. Quick feed to Phil. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Scoops up the puck now. Quick pass to Vance. On the attack along the boards. The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Bader's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Dishes it off. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Lehman. Strong defensive effort. Tiptoes around the poke check. Slides the puck over. And now it's grabbed by Phil. Moves the puck to Bader. Solid check to slow him down. Odd man rush. Just a simple save by Wagner. Blocked in traffic. The Icebreakers move the puck in the defensive zone. To his teammate. Takes a shot. Oh, lightning quick reflexes on the one-timer. Tosses it on to Vance. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. That is right on target into the logo.
Vance has been a dominant performer in this game. I'd love to see his possession numbers post-game. I mean, I think his metrics are going to be outstanding. He had tons of good looks here, James, throughout the game. Finally capitalizes. But I love that his process stayed the same. He worked hard, he got to the spots, and he continued to get the looks.
Moves by the check. And he makes the save with ease. And the puck clears the zone. From his own end, he moves it up ahead.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
And that pass attempt is deflected. Moves the puck to the attacking area. Drills him. Lets it rip. Too much congestion blocks the shot.
Well, he's definitely not at 100%, really banged up out there, but he wants to continue to compete, James. He's not looking to get off.
The Icebreakers grab possession with the puck. Slides it across to Philip. Moves around along the half wall. Picked up along the boards by Philip. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Passes it over! Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Taken by Phil. The Nighthawks gain possession. Gaining momentum along the wing. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Here they come on the attack. Sends the team in front. There it is. They scored, win it in overtime. I'll tell you what, this squad came to play tonight.
Jesus.
Oh, the energy, the tension, the excitement, the electricity. Let's get ready. Buckle up, everybody. It should be a fun one tonight on the ice for EA Sports. Two teams looking start for a win. And we are set to go. The Icebreakers will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. With possession along the wall. Avoids the defender. Looks to set up at the point now. Oh, what a save in front. Pass out front. Oh, and he keeps it here. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. Carries it around. Oh, what a save. And they'll skate it out of the zone. And he sidesteps the check there. Here's a shot. That's gloved by Lehman. Jesus plays it now. Fires it on net. Oh, and he puts it wide of the net.
No, and this is a near miss, James. You're trying to be accurate. You know how good the goaltenders are, and you just missed by a few inches.
And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Sacramento's got a hold of it against the wall. Now a quick pass to Allison. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Slides it across. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Just here in the late stages of this frame. Still no score in this one. And they win that draw at center. Feeds the puck over to Allison. Quick shot. Oh, what a stop by Lehman.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. Takes possession off the draw. Across the line, down the left wall. Oh, puts it off the iron. Had the side of the net, but doesn't go. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Moves it quickly over to Allison. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Oh, they got thunderstruck.
Yeah, I love the way he encroaches on his opponent along the boards here. James just lined up perfectly and then is able to elicit that massive hit.
Shakes the defender. He's on a breakaway. Pokes it away in his own end. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. The Icebreakers will play it in their own end. Takes it to the net. He scores! The Icebreakers have finally opened the scoring here in the first, and not a moment too soon.
This has been a bit of a defensive juggernaut, James. We've been waiting for a goal call all game long, and we finally get it. And what this does will give them some confidence heading into the intermission.
Big time save by Wagner.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Sends it over. And he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. And he's ridden off the puck. That's a solid hit. They've got numbers here. Bingo. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave of momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
Here in the late going of the frame, the Icebreakers have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Sacramento's through center and now in the offensive end. Shot scores! And look at this. Here we go. They have answered back.
Well, they've responded exactly the way the coach and team wanted, to be able to get back on the board, get momentum back in your favor. It's key guys that contribute and have an impact.
Sacramento's won the faceoff at center. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Allison. That's a solid hit. The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. Moves the puck. Shakes off the coverage. Tries to get it out of the zone. Quick pass across to Tolado. Here's a chance. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. Right on the doorstep. Box up from the point. And that's broken up. And that's offside, stopping the play.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
The Icebreakers win the faceoff at center. Long lead pass into the open ice. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net.
The Icebreakers have been the better team so far in this first period. They've had multiple scoring opportunities and as a result have the lead. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves. They score! And that's back-to-back goals!
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting two in a row, back-to-back. Here they come.
The Icebreakers wanted to generate a lot of offense going into this one. They have succeeded in that game plan already here late in the first. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Tolado's got it into offensive territory. Sacramento's gained possession along the boards. Picking up ahead of steam on the breakaway. He scores! And he completes the hat trick.
Well, he's been dipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, do the fans appreciate him.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Icebreakers have a 4-goal lead. Puck picked up in the open ice. Here they come on the rush. Here's a feed in front, and that's stopped. Works it across to Allison. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. Face-off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Look out, here they come on the attack. Lazarus has got control of it now here in the offensive end. Takes control of the puck. Gains the zone through the middle. Sends a pass over. Hard hit, frees up the puck. Takes it to the front. Good defensive stop with the poke check. The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. Into the offensive end now. A chance! Big save in front.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's in a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
And it is all over with this one. This was a dominating performance tonight, Cheryl. They came to play, they skated, they put pucks on net, they kind of checked all the boxes here.
They did, and the speed through the neutral zone was something that I really noticed. They were able to gain entry off of the rush, and that speed drove the play and got pucks to the net.
Well, this should be an absolute firecracker of a game tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Welcome back to EA Sports. Opening face-off just moments away. The Nighthawks win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. And he takes the dig. Off the outside of the iron and will play on. Here in the later stages of this period, we're still scoreless. Jesus wins the face-off in the offensive zone. And he turns that one aside. Made that stop. Nice zone entry on the left side. Here's a chance. Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Lehman.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Puts it on net and makes the save.
These are the types of games that offense love and defense hates here, James. I mean, the puck is going north-south every single time. Both teams trading chances at either end.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Jesus won the draw, and they'll start off on the attack. Big-time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
And a quick save on that one.
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding. Made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
The Nighthawks played along the boards. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. The Nighthawks get a hold of it. Back at the point, they set it up. The Icebreakers have it now. And he slides it quickly to Phil. Bader's got it in the corner. Oh, off the inside of the post.
So frustrating when you don't get the bounces, you just miss as that one goes off the pipe. You gotta wonder, you get the opening goal, the momentum's all in your favor.
Couldn't catch up to that pass. And we'll reset things after that icing. In the final moments of this period, we've still got zeros on the board. The Nighthawks win it.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with a tired group that they're playing against.
Phil's got it in the offensive zone. Here's a collision. Stopped by the goaltender. The Nighthawks move the puck in the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. They get it out of the defensive end. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Rocks him on the play. Oh, look at this. And we're going to get a face-off back to the offside.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Centers glide into the dot as a face-off ready to resume play. Jesus takes possession after that center ice face-off. And now it's over to Jesus. The Icebreakers take possession in the defensive end. Philp swooping in on the attack. The Nighthawks take over on possession. Drives to the sweet spot. A game of inches and a penalty's coming up on the play.
When you're free and clear on a breakaway, your opponent has no choice but to take you down one way or the other, and they're going to get the tripping call, and a penalty shot's going to ensue.
One-on-one with the goalie. Fires it. He scores
shot is certainly different than a breakaway. You have a little more time to think about it. There's angst and there can be nerves that set in, but none of them were evident here as he just took that puck and knew exactly what he was going to do with it to finish it off.
Back to the point it goes. Puck picked up by Phil. Takes the feed from the left side. Oh, stops him with a glove. Great reflexes there. He's got a little jump. He's in the clear. Denies him on the breakaway.
These are always high-tempo pace games. They are fast because the puck is slinging back and forth right now, trading chances at either end.
The Nighthawks are holding down the lead here late in this first period. They have looked really good offensively so far. From the neutral zone now. Receives the pass. Can't connect on the shot. He grabs the puck here at the point. Picked off by Phil. The Icebreakers take possession here in the open ice. Moves behind the net. Feeds it over. And makes the save. Puck grabbed by Jesus. Takes the feed. First period nearly in the books here. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. Well, he had me fooled. He had the goaltender fooled. Thought he might be shooting, but instead he pulls off the deke, gets the goalie to bite, and then slides it in right by the post.
The Nighthawks are now up by 2, and they have really looked like the dominant team that we expected them to be here in this opening frame.
Yeah, they dictated pace right from puck drop, and they've held possession, and it's the reason why they have a majority of shots on goal, and they've been rewarded for their efforts, James.
And offside, we'll get a reset here. Late goings of this period. The Nighthawks now lead by 2. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Jesus looks around. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. Trying to shake the defender. He scores! Oh, that was gorgeous! Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Comes in off the wing as both centers were tied up on the draw. Handles the pass at center. And he puts that one aside with ease.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
The Nighthawks carried along the wall. And that skips out of the offensive end. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. And now he moves it quickly to Joshua. Shot! Steps in with the block. And that brings end to this one here this evening. Cheryl, I got the final numbers here in front of me, and I'm just looking at time of possession. It really stands out.
Yeah, I mean, when you have the puck on your stick, it means your opponent's chasing the game. It also means that they have longer shifts. You're wearing them down because they're chasing you, and I think that was the effectiveness with that puck on their stick that really made the difference in the game.
No, to kurwa pajace.
Here we go. This should be a fun one on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. Let's drop the puck.
Hello, hello.
Well, the moment of truth is almost upon us here. They are about to drop the puck. The Nighthawks kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Scores! Target, wow!
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it, James? That shot goes top cheese and just knocks the bottle off of the top of the net. It's bottle pops.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Nighthawks lead it 1-0. Puck scooped up by Vader. Takes the pass. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And he's got the answer for that one. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Fantastic save.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
He got all of that hit on the play. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. And a stick breaks that up. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in their own end. The Nighthawks have it against the wall. Oh, look at this. The Icebreakers gain possession in their own end. Into the offensive zone. All alone. Scores! And she shows everyone how you close it out on a breakaway.
And no glide at all here. James takes a quick peek over her shoulder just to see where the defense is coming back on her, and she is able to use the ice she has to take the space and bury it.
Scooped up along the wall by Phil. Into the attacking area from the left side. The Icebreakers will play it in their own end. And she shakes off a check. Off her stick, and she scores!
You kidding me? 2 goals in 10 seconds?
Quick response back-to-back here, and the team is humming.
Man, talk about putting your opponent on their heels.
She does a fantastic job on her edges here, James. I mean, she knows exactly where the defender is on her hip, and she turns on the dime. But what she does after, I mean, you got to take those strides quick, hard, and fast to gain the space that you just created. She does it, and she scores.
Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Sends a pass in front, and scores! What a play! Getting into the later stages of this period, the Icebreakers have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. The Nighthawks get a hold of the draw. Picked up along the wall by Phil. Forces the turnover and comes up with the puck. The Icebreakers carry it along the wall. Dishes it off. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Denied by the goaltender.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
When you're along the wall, you got to have your head up, and you better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he finished right through the wall.
Presses it over. Gives them nothing in front. Moves inside. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. And he slides it quickly. Breakaway. Oh, what a save.
Not much to say after that one, James. I'm actually at a loss for words. That was huge.
Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Shot! And too much traffic in front blocks that one.
Lehman's really impressed me tonight, James. Just look at that last sequence and that desperation save. Unbelievable. I mean, when it's required to be calm and poised, he's got quiet feet. But when he needs to move and make a desperation play, he does it.
with the stop. Just here in the late stages of this frame, it's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Gets a glove on it to make the save.
Kurwa jebana, no.
Counter punch, they serve up.
You said it, counter punch. You know the coach is going to love this quick, timely response. When you look down your bench, you got to know that there's personnel that can go out there and provide some energy for your team. They just did it.
See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. Whitaker's gained possession inside the neutral zone.
Kurwa mać, nie wierzę.
Oh, he got hit by a freight train there. What a collision. Driving right to the front. Oh, great read as he pokes it away. The Icebreakers will take it behind the net. And that slides right out to center ice. Wagner's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. And sneaks in there on the tie-up and comes up with the puck. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Takes it in front. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. Turned aside with the glove by Wagner. Goaltender covers up and we'll get a face-off. Here in the late going of the frame, the Nighthawks have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. And the puck escapes the zone, and they'll be forced to tag up. And now it's grabbed by Phil. Lowers the boom.
Pierdolona kurwa Wajza.
Great play as she dodges the poke check. Delayed penalty coming up here. There's the whistle. Look at this, a penalty shot. And it's go time. Here's a shot. Oh, my. He missed the net.
It's not often we see a player on a penalty shot and they miss the net completely here, James. I think a product of overthinking it, trying to get too fancy with the puck, and he misses.
And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Angles it over to Peter. He's got a step. It's in. He scores.
What is going on? 2 goals in a minute 10, James.
Incredible. And look at this. We've got a brand new game now.
Comfortable lead. It goes by the wayside. Giddy up.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Takes a shot. Oh, what a stop on the play. Taken along the wall by Phil. The Icebreakers have it from their own end. Pushes it across to Whitaker. Here's a centering pass. What a chance, but they can't connect. Bader's got it in the defensive end. Phil's gonna play it against the
Pierdolę kurwa. Co za kurwa jebana.
And that might be an own goal. Yeah, I think you're right.
I think so, James. I mean, goaltenders are so good at tracking the puck and fighting to find it, and I don't think he saw it or knew where it was, so his feet start swimming in the crease, and as a result, the puck goes in. That's a tough one.
The Nighthawks take the 1-goal lead here in the first.
And if I'm the coach, I'm telling them to keep going, be aggressive, stay on the puck, especially after you score a goal.
Stoppage in play, and look at this, a penalty shot.
Kurwa pała jebana.
Here he goes on the penalty shot. You don't see that very often as the official blows the play dead. Canucks came out to a blazing start, and then it was just more protect the lead for the rest of the way, Cheryl.
Yeah, it was for both teams in the first period. I think they were getting an earful from their coach saying, listen, we also have to play on the other side of the puck. They did a much better job of that in the second and third.
Dawaj, dawaj, kurwa, czas mama. że kurwa jakiś Rumunia.
EA Sports bringing you the heat, bringing you the noise, and bringing you what should be a fantastic matchup tonight on the ice. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Icebreakers are going to start with the puck after taking the opening draw. Cutting to the slot. They score!
James, let's have a look at this one again. I mean, this is just compete level. It's written all over it, and the coaching staff knows it as well. He's falling to the ice, but he's determined. He doesn't give up on the puck, and he manages to get a shot off that fools the goaltender. This energizes absolutely everyone, and you know that they'll be showing this tomorrow at practice.
And a great save!
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Here's the shot, and there's the save.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it, and he made the save.
The Icebreakers cross the line and gain the zone. Shot! The Nighthawks look to start the transition game. He got all of that hit. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. Takes the feed. To the low slot. Point blank stop by Lehman.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Big hit. Lee's lugging the puck. Tries to feed it over to Bass. Steps into all of that. The Nighthawks in transition at center. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Through center along the wing. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Avoids the poke check. Bass plays the puck. Poked away in the defensive end. Moves up near the blue line and looks to set up at the point. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Icebreakers have taken a 1-0 lead. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. The ice, it's a breakaway as he shakes the defender. Breakaway save.
I like the idea around this, Steve. The goaltender come out and challenge those at the top of the paint, but he was quick, anticipated to make the save. Sometimes they don't ask how many, it's just how, James. And if you break this down, it's unbelievable the athleticism to be able to get in front of this puck. I mean, it is desperation. He is doing everything to keep his team close in this one.
And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Oh, tremendous reflexes with the glove by Lehman. The Icebreakers gain possession. Bass carries the puck in his own zone. Knocked away. The Icebreakers slide the puck near the point. Picks off the pass. The Nighthawks will play it from the defensive zone. Makes his presence known on the ice. Slides it across. They score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of a momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row.
The Icebreakers double their lead to 2-0 now as they look to head into the intermission.
Oh, yeah, and they'll need to keep their foot on the gas pedal when they come out for the second, James, because, man, did they ever get an effective start in the first, putting a ton of shots on net.
Loses the coverage there. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. The Icebreakers have created a lot of scoring chances so far, and they lead it late in this first period. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. And he can't hang on after that hit. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Lee. Shakes off the all alone. Stopped by the goaltender. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck. Slides it diagonally to Bass.
Kurwa, nie.
Skates to the crease. And he loses control of the puck. Long lead pass into the neutral zone.
That's how you get north in a hurry. Fantastic stretch pass.
That opportunity's rejected. Tap dances around the check. Scores! Oh, that was a beauty! Here in the later stages of this period, the Nighthawks make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. Handles the puck. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Lee. Grabs the puck here at the blue line. The Nighthawks have it now. We got a penalty coming up here. Oh, look out against the wall.
Well, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign here. You know, you're not doing it on the numbers. A nice, clean hit, and everyone on the bench.
And we're going to get a penalty coming up here.
Well, he makes a great play, and he's in all alone on the breakaway, and then he gets tripped up, James. This is definitely a penalty shot.
Kurwa, serio?
He takes a deep breath at center ice. It's go time here.
Chyba nie umie strzelać bramek w ogóle.
Makes the stop under pressure. The Icebreakers have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they've put on net. That's a smart read with the two centermen tied up. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Oh, what a move! Sensational stop by Wagner!
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. The Icebreakers win the draw on their own end. And he loses his check. He's on a breakaway. Scores! What a finish in all alone!
Wow, it isn't easy to score against these tenders, in particular in these one-on-one battles, but he fakes and is able to bury it in the back.
In the final moments of this period, the Icebreakers have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Bass wins the draw at center. Into the offensive end now. Big hit, and that frees up possession. The Icebreakers have it now. One-on-one with the goaltender. Here we go. Can't get that one to go. There's the whistle. Penalty shot.
Kurwa zjeby, ja pierdolę.